Hello, folks and students. Let's welcome back another important session. Today, we're going to learn something very interesting in IDocs, okay, which actually useful in day-to-day support activities and sometimes in implementation for your IDoc testing and many other ways. First, you try to learn this basic video. The topic is today important IDoc tips, various Tcodes like W02, W05, and W059 uses to display the IDocs in real-time ECC or S4 HANA. Okay, so I think we have seen this. All these other different kind of basic IDoc types and your message types, which are important, and the frequency is so high apart from your custom IDocs. So you can able to display your IDoc by using W02, W05, and W09. Don't miss this one. Let's see this, how we can able to do that. Before going ahead, if you're not yet subscribed, you can subscribe my channel. Okay, this is my channel. You can able to get a lot of knowledge in terms of small or bigger videos. And this is my Udemy profile. Currently, I'm holding 5,000 plus students and successfully holding 98% of successful positive reviews out of 848. Okay, this is my basic course, 100 hours. You can able to subscribe. It's a backup course and it is increased to 106 hours and 7 hours. This is purely on IDocs with 5 scenarios and your purchase order creation and with the help of purchase data sales order creation and your delivery notification and invoice and order acknowledgement and many more. You can able to get snapshot. Before getting into the real time, you can try this course and another important course like getting master to write functional specification and a lot of around 20 courses available at my end. If you really want it, you can give it a try. Now let's get into the topic. Let's go to the SAP now. Okay, let me show you W02. Okay, so W02 and W05 depends on the availability of access in your real-time system. There is no much difference. If you can able to see here, okay, created on today any IDocs created. This is one of the default sets criteria. Probably in the system we didn't have any IDoc setup. Okay, so what we can able to do it, we'll just try to make it to 2013. If any IDocs available, that you can able to search here. Okay, let's give a run. Probably we'll get more IDocs. So when you run a long run, what is the learning point here? So what is the specifics you are looking for it? That is more important. In this duration, if you run it, so it will generate for all basic types. If you look at here, these are the different kind of folders. This is for address someone has created. Okay. And this is BOMAT. This is for your BOM materials. And like that, so many, right? You don't require. This is for shipment. Okay. Like that, you can able to see so many. So this is for invoice. Okay. So when you are certainly specific about your set, especially in support projects, so if you know the date, suppose yesterday someone told that it has failed, or else he mentioned the IDoc, directly you can search with the IDoc number, or else you would like to search on this particular date. For example, this 2013. Don't think because no IDoc setup recently done in this server. This is basically a practice server. Any date. Assume that this is the today's date as per this. In future, I'll try to bring IDoc setup here. So now if you look at this, the direction, what it talks about. I would like to take only outbound IDocs on this particular date. Let me give search little more days, 5th to 30th, or else you can say that 01, okay, on the same month. If you run here, it is a little faster. If you look at here, still you can able to get orders, the purchase orders, map mass, the materials if you'd like to transfer from one system to another system for certain uses. Okay. And this is basically for order acknowledgement. When you save the sales order acknowledgement will be created. All these are the different kind of IDocs. And you can able to find this, like, IDoc number and how many segments generated with the data. And this is basically the status of the IDoc, whether it is failed or success or else reach it to the port or something failed. Okay, different reasons. We'll get into the deeper later. So if you see this is basically the partner. Okay, where it is got configured inbound or outbound. This is the basic type. As I think yesterday I have explained, when you can able to see the latest version of your IDoc type or basic type, this is 05. Okay, as of now, it's up to you how you'd like to get it live. And at the time when it is got generated, it is very, very important. If you see in retail projects or else manufacturing projects, certain time you can able to trigger the IDoc values based on the date and time. Timestamp is very, very important. Certain times, certain issues will come relevant with timestamp. You have to resolve that. And this is basically message type under the direction, whether it is outbound or inbound, and basically with the help of which port the communication is happening between two systems or more than two systems. Actually, it depends on the scenarios. Okay, most of the times it will be two systems. This is orders. This is for purchase order creation, like that. You can able to check here. So if you look at here, the criteria, direction you are giving, suppose if I would like to bring the sample IDoc number, so then, so I don't have this date. I think let me take out this date. Probably this might be created in with another date. Okay, no IDocs. So I think it might be like, inbound. I think. Okay, let's give it a try. Still, it is not coming. Don't give any direction and don't give any due date also. Okay, probably it might falls under another timestamp. Now you can able to see this IDoc got failed. Okay, here control record and data record, you can able to see this. Okay, and basically this is the purchase order number. Okay, and this is the these many times it is got failed. It can be a number of reasons for IDoc failures. Particularly if you see this sold to party, what he is trying to utilize, it is not maintained in this particular sales area. That means this sold to party need to be get extended. Don't think that this kind of simple issues will come sometimes. 70% you will get simple issues, 30% you have to do a lot of analysis. Okay, we'll get into that slower in further sessions. This session is all about how the WE02 is work. Okay, in the similar way, okay, WE05. Okay, if you look at this, you will have the, like, you can able to search by logical message. Okay, and basic type, let me give invoice. Okay, let's take this one, invoice 01 basically, or else invoice 02, anything is fine. So let me take out the dates. Okay, so till here, how many invoices, outbound messages got created? If you look at here, so like, status and with the along with the segments and partner and everything, you got it. Now if you look at here, the invoice, so you look at this, depends on the status, it is moved to different folders. Okay, let's try to filter out with additional criteria. Okay, so I would like to filter out the current status is 15. Okay, I would like to check application document not posted to other system. That means information is not moved. So you can able to see all these are the different kind of information. If you look at here, why the port is important. If you are particularly looking for this port, then so like, it can be n number of ports created, n number of countries, n number of IDocs, out of which in a day a lot of bunch of messages. With date, you can able to filter it. Certain times you can able to filter by partner port. Okay, partner port or partner number. So now it is filtered with port. Okay, like it can be any way, either way, permutation and combinations you can able to give a try. Okay, so this is how you can able to search in W02 and W05. Okay, so W09 is little more important. So you can see this certain times partner role. Okay, partner type. What is the partner type generally we are getting here? Okay, so okay, so this is the status, and this is okay. All these are the different kind of segments. Based on partner type, also we can able to filter it. That where you can able to check. I will show you. Simple. Just click any one of the IDoc. Okay. You assume that you already know the partner type, then you can able to filter it. Let's go to the control record and let's go here. This is the message variant. Go to the partner and you can able to find the partner type, right? KURLI. With that, you can able to filter it out. Okay. Okay. This is how you can able to play with the system from sender and receiver point of view. You can able to filter based on the partner role also. This is how you can little, it's all like, how you can able to search the data, what you want when you get a failure. How you are going to resolve depends on the message, how you got it. It can be any failure. So n number of failures. I'll just try to make out one video. What are the most frequent issues you are going to face generally for IDoc failures. Okay. So it can be technical failures also. Being a functional, you have to check with your ABAP, and certain times you need to check with your basis. Okay, basis consultant, depends on the scenario. Now, little more concentration for your learning. W02 is fine. W05 is fine. Searching. See, when you catch hold your practice systems, whether you are trying to do the practice on an institution or your own laptop. Based on the installation, let's try to do the search of W02 and W05. Let's try to get some knowledge about that. Certain times they will ask interview question. What are the different ways to search IDocs? Okay. See, your presence and your dedication and, what I would say, spending more working hours if you want something, that is the only key to success. Don't try to find shortcuts. Don't worry about that. First day, I don't know many things. It's almost 11 years with 4 companies, successful professional career. Okay. It's always brick by brick, learn every day. Okay. That's okay. So W09 is one of the key important search criteria. Certain times it is very, very useful. So what is the frequency of W02 and W05 and W09? Most of the time consultants use the frequency is W02 and W09, W05, and W09 nevertheless cannot be neglected. I'll show you one small example for W09, 1 or 2 examples you can able to find. So if you look at here, you have a dates, in between dates, and if you want, you can able to give the IDoc number, and you have a port of the sender receiver. Okay, partner type of the sender and receiver. You don't have this differentiation in in your W02 and W05. And if you have a certain enhancement also, you can able to check it out. Okay, additional criteria. IDoc number and direction above fields. It is mixed with all fields, but this is the sender and receiver criteria for searching. It has given differently. What is the finest thing about this transaction? Let me explain you. Okay, if you look at here, okay, this is the beautiful part. This is the beautiful thing actually. You can able to utilize in your support projects. Certain times it is very, very useful. If you look at here, search in field and search in value. By field, you can able to find. If you know the material field, by using that material field out of total IDocs, how many got failed? Okay, how many IDocs cannot able to create a sales orders? Okay, for discussion, it is little heavy, but you try to understand this. It is very, very important. I will give you a small example. Okay, let's take, the IDoc number. For that case, let's don't give this one created on. Okay, so let me try to give this is the basically segment. I'm just trying to IDoc. Let me try to open in a parallel screen so that you are of this one. Let's assume you don't have this information. Okay, slash WE02. Okay. So let me try to share the screen again. So let's give this IDoc. Let me take out created on. Then let's run this. Don't give any direction and all the stuff. Okay. I'm giving the data. Okay. So assume that you don't know this P1 number. Customer gave only P1 number, and you don't have IDoc details. It may be related to other system or something like that. Maybe XYZ reason you're not able to find. Okay. So IDoc number and P1 number, how you can able to search the IDoc. Okay. So such a case, even EDK means this is the segment number. Don't worry about that. It's my practice. I can remember this. Okay. This one is Bellner. Bellner means your purchase order number. Let's give this value. So don't give this one. This is IDoc. Basically, this is the one. Okay. So let's try to give a search. So now you can able to see this from which system to which system. Okay. So let's go for this. You can able to display the segments. Okay. How many segments got populated? What are all the segments got populated? And what are all the sequence? And the status why it is not posted, and the number, and from which system. Okay. So what is the basic importance? So this is from orders. That means purchase orders. Let me try to get into the little deeper regarding this. So let's do one thing. Let's give a date to till here. Okay. So what is my objective? Someone says that today date is we're in 2024. Assume that this is the same date. Okay. We have IDocs got failed. All IDocs got failed, and you would like to see the status. Okay. So what you can able to do is let's simply give either material or else org ID. Okay. So let's try to come here. Okay. Which system I have shown? I forgot to show you the system. Okay. Let it be. So even EDK 14. Let's go here. Org ID is the field and 3000 is the sales organization. I would like to search what are all the IDocs failed in that particular range. Okay. So not Bellner the field. Let's go to the org ID and let's give this one as 3000. Okay. So you can able to give the combination also certain times with two combination, two fields and the values with the combination. Let me try to search with this. So assume that you have a data range of you went to the go live, but there so users don't have much knowledge about IDocs. Those got failed for certain data range. Okay, you don't have any criteria inbound. Certain times you might know like whether it is inbound or outbound. Probably you can able to give the status also. Okay, if you want to, you would like to know, and you would like to see the IDocs actually. Let's run this. Okay. No, I don't want it to take everything. So let's take the inbound direction and the status. Let's give the 51. Let's try to search with this. Let's see the luck. So now see one IDoc failed. Like that, assume that it is some 100 IDoc fails. So what is the basic advantage with this? Let's take out this completely. And you have given this one. Okay. Let's run for this. So it is searching many things. Okay, I don't want it. Okay. Let's try to give the more data range. 51 IDocs not posted. And let's try to give even an org ID. Okay, that is fine. Let's try to increase this one for year ending. I'm just giving for an example. Okay, no. Let's give the direction also better. So these many, it is so if it is asking more means it so like certain times out of 2000 IDocs, these many IDocs got failed. Okay. So that particular period where we have given, you can able to search in the similar way, similar fashion. Okay. So this is how W09 it will work, and probably let me show you the search again, this direction, and let me search with another search criteria with IDoc this time, and I don't want to give anything. Okay, so just directly pointing out. Okay, purchase order, probably whether I have shown the screen properly or not. I think I got the previous screen for another search criteria. So even IDK01 is for my purchase order. Belna, let's give the P1 number. Okay, if user gave also, you can able to search it. So what is the advantage basically? So assume that W02 and W05, you don't have access. You can able to search in W09. Okay. Generally you will have, but still I'm telling you can able to search IDoc like this. Okay. This is the criteria, IDoc number times same scenario, partner, application document not posted, this is the status, orders is the basic term. This is how you can able to play with the system in real time. This is very, very important. Okay. Don't miss my IDocs explanation. Practically, I have set up the say similar client. Okay. And how I have processed how to set up IDocs for purchase order creation and purchase order by using purchase order information, sales order creation, and I have created order acknowledgement, and I have created delivery notification, I have created invoice. This is how you have to play. And along with that, but learn additional concepts. I'm telling you, this is how whatever I have faced in my real time, okay, near to standard, I have done this course for pricing in depth. These two are my top courses. This is my favorite topic. And getting master to write functional specification. This is very, very important. Support and support enhancement process, you must know the process irrespective of any kind of consultant you are. And this is business partners. Let us little try to touch if you have time. S4 HANA concepts also, and stock transfers I have done both ECC and S4 HANA, and I have done certain different courses. This is for down payment scenarios. 3 scenarios I have explained. If you explain at least a couple of scenarios in your interview board, you'll get a job. There is no doubt. Okay. Because first thing, whoever having experience about the down payment scenarios, they know. Okay. I feel that 80 to 90% consultants don't get an opportunity to learn down payment scenarios. If you explain that, you are creating an impression. You try to learn this course, very, very important. Standard. This is one course, and I'm going to show you. And one more tough course actually. This is plant abroad. Okay, this is specifically for your European projects. If your resume is holding this one, certain times you might have chances to ask some cross questions related to European concepts. Better be ready with this. If you explain this one also, you will get sleep most of the times. Most of the consultants don't know. You try to learn some advanced concept. That's what I'm telling. How you are going to make your profile is different from others. Okay. Anyhow, don't get confused with all these things if you are good with standard. And I wish you all the best. And I'll try to give my best for my explanation. Certain times I might not try to satisfy everyone in my courses. Okay. If you have any queries, you can write either in my YouTube channel, or else you can able to write straight away in Udemy forum. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best. Stay tuned with my channel for further updates. I wish you all the best. Have a great time. Jai Bharat. Love your country.